What's going on to all my gamers and gamers? This your boy Kano, the brutally honest gamer, and I'm back with another video. Let's get it, let's go, let's talk about it. So it's just been announced that the PlayStation Showcase has, like I said, basically been announced for May 24th at about 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time or 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time, one of the two. Honestly, I'm going into this whole thing with my expectations in check. You feel me? So this video is pertaining to my personal predictions of the PlayStation Showcase and what games they're going to actually show. And honestly, it's an exciting time to be. Well, actually, it's been an exciting time, but it's exciting to be a gamer because we right around the corner for a lot of these gaming showcases and upcoming games that we should be looking forward to. So without further ado, let me go ahead and give my predictions of the PlayStation Showcase. And if you feel some type of way, you're welcome. I'm just telling the truth. But anywho, let's go ahead and start with the showcase. Number one is the Ben Studios' next game. In my opinion, I believe it's the Cypher Filter reboot. And the reason why I say this is a reboot is because of this. Ben Studios was originally trying to pitch Days Gone 2, and Jim Ryan basically said, hell to the no. And a lot of people was upset about that. Even myself, I'm like, why would you not want to capitalize and make a sequel to Days Gone 2, which possibly could be a better game than the first one? And Jim Ryan is just looking only for blockbuster titles, which on the movie sense, which I already know Jim Ryan is not a gamer. He's just a business-minded person. And he needs to be fired, in my personal opinion, but I digress. But anywho, Ben Studios is working on the next Cypher Filter game because it's long overdue based off the fact that when you look at Cypher Filter, we haven't had that game since the PlayStation 2 days, and then we had about, I believe, 1 to 2 games out of that. And PlayStation 1 was dominant in that sense of Cypher Filter with 1, 2, and I believe 3. So I think it's long overdue because they did say it was going to be like some spy type of game, so I can see it in that sense. And we definitely should get that from Ben Studios, and hopefully it's a phenomenal game. We'll have to wait and actually see. You dig what I'm saying? So, prediction number 2 is Ghost of Tsushima 2. Now, Ghost of Tsushima, I believe, came out in 2019, 2020, and it was like one of the best games from the PlayStation 4 days, and they put out the director's cut on PlayStation 5, and I'm back playing it again so I can get my mind adjusted to the game again along with the DLC, because I'm definitely excited about what's to come with Ghost of Tsushima 2. Hopefully it continues on with the story of the main protagonist. Hopefully they expand on Japan and expand on his abilities when it comes to the fighting mechanics in the game. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my, we shall see. You dig? Ghost of Tsushima 2, I believe that's probably 2024, 2025 in that region. But hopefully they'll surprise us and say Ghost of Tsushima 2 drops this year around November. That'll be a plus in my book because Ghost of Tsushima is actually a phenomenal game. Sucker Punch is known to do some great games. I think Sucker Punch is actually working on other stuff outside of Ghost of Tsushima. Hopefully another Infamous game. Fingers crossed. You never know. So the next prediction that I have is a new Uncharted game. It could either be a reboot or after Uncharted 4, hopefully it takes place where you're playing as Nathan Drake's daughter, or after The Lost Legacy where you're still playing with the other two protagonists in the game. You never know, we shall see. But honestly, in my opinion, when it comes to Uncharted, I think Uncharted needs to... What's that word I'm looking for? Let sleeping dogs lie. Let Uncharted rest and focus on something new, because we've been having the Uncharted series since the PlayStation 3 days with Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. PlayStation 4, we just had Uncharted 4 and the Lost Legacy DLC. I think it's basically just time to just let it go. It's time to move on, in my personal opinion. But will I play it? Yeah, I most likely will play it, you feel me? But it just needs to go away, man. We don't need another Uncharted game. That's just in my personal opinion. But it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, prediction number 4 is a Wolverine video gameplay tease. So we have had a CGI trailer. It was a teaser trailer to the upcoming Wolverine game, and in my personal opinion, it wasn't enough for me to go on. It didn't have me excited like, oh my god, a Wolverine game, let's go. No, I didn't have that actual excitement when it came down to the nitty gritty in that aspect. You feel me? It wasn't enough for me. So I think we're gonna get either another game tease, but more in the video game sense, like a gameplay tease, or it's probably gonna be another CGI trailer tease. If they do another CGI trailer tease, then it ain't gonna excite me. They ain't gonna want me to just go ahead and pay $75 to $78 just to pick up the game and play it. You gotta really grab the audience. You feel me? So I can't really tell you. You heard me? I'm really kind of like on the fence right now. So we'll have to see. We know the game is gonna be rated M for mature, so it's gonna be a gritty, violent game, and I'm all for it. I want to see what Wolverine is actually all about at this point. You feel me? So the next prediction that I have on the radar is a new Sly Cooper game in a tease sense. And it's been long overdue for another Sly Cooper game, and there are many fans of the Sly Cooper franchise. Personally, for me, I'm more of a Jack and Dexter fan over Sly Cooper, but I digress. Will I play this new Sly Cooper game? I'll have to go back and play the old Sly Cooper games to get adjusted to playing the new Sly Cooper game. So I can't really tell you about that though, you heard me? So I really don't know in this sense. So Sly Cooper, it'll be good for a lot of fans. We'll have to see. The excitement is there for a lot of people that want to play Sly Cooper, so you never know. You did. So the next prediction is The Last of Us Faction gameplay showcase. They're going to really show off The Last of Us Faction. And this is where it leads into a lot of live service games, where I think that's going to be the downfall of PlayStation games as we know it, if they do a lot of these live service games over the single player aspects to it. Because I know Jim Ryan, again, he's a greedy bum that just cares about money and don't care about gamers. That's facts. And I'm going to say this before I even get back to the subject matter. To all the fanboys that's out there, that's PlayStation fanboys, which y'all don't know is Call of Duty actually helps pay for y'all development of y'all first party games. That's facts. So anywho, I'm back to it though. But The Last of Us Faction is basically, in a sense of, it's just the multiplayer aspects of it take place in the Last of Us universe. I'm not a multiplayer type of person. I really don't play multiplayer games like that. I'm more of a single player guy, so I can care less about the faction aspect to it. But to people that want to play it, play it, enjoy yourselves. I'm definitely gonna laugh at people when they do the gameplays and rant and rage and cry a river like Justin Timberlake out this piece. You feel me? So it's definitely gonna be a funny aspect to it. But personally, for me, I will not be playing The Last of Us Faction. Never cared for it. I just care about the single player gameplay aspect of it. And we might see a little tease of The Last of Us Part 3. You never know. So we'll definitely see. Now, prediction number 7, basically on the third party perspective, we're going to see a GTA 6 tease. You already know that PlayStation, Sony has marketing rights deal for most likely GTA 6, but I don't see them having a time exclusivity of the deal. I don't see that happening. That would be very wrong for them to do it, because even though Rockstar Games will be making a lot of money for Grand Theft Auto 6, I just feel like this should just be a multi-platform game, and if the marketing rights go to Sony when it comes to GTA 6, that's cool, but let the game be multi-platform. Don't let it be a time exclusive to Sony. That would be a bad move for Take-Two Interactive, and it would be a bad move for Rockstar Games, and that's just 100% facts, no fiction, you dig. So, with Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm not too much excited about it because the GTA 5 is over and done with. It's been over and done with since the Xbox One and PS4 days. They've been milking this game since day one, and GTA 6, it doesn't have me excited. I'm not like, oh my god, I want to play this day one. I gotta go to GameStop to pick this up. No, I don't really see it in the sense of I want to play it day one. It has to wow me for me to want to play GTA 6. That's why I say when it comes to Rockstar Games, they need to have a lot more games outside of Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. Those two franchises. We need a Bully. We need a Midnight Club. We need a Max Payne, which they remaking the 1 and 2 with Remedy Entertainment, which is a good look. You feel me? So, in my honest sense, I really am not too much excited for Grand Theft Auto 6, and I'm tired of all these super massive open world games. Scale it down a bit. You feel me? That's just a fact. It's not fiction. But anywho, let's go ahead and dive into the next prediction for Spider-Man. You dig? Spider-Man 2. We will see a massive amount of gameplay for Spider-Man 2. We also going to see gameplay between Peter and Miles versus Venom. I think that's going to be phenomenal. And we're going to definitely get a release date. And I believe it's going to be in September, between September and November for the release date. It's supposed to be in the fall anyway, so I'm definitely going to play that day one. You know, Sony going to have to take my money on this one. But I got to be wild at the same time. You dig? So, my final prediction is basically a new IP to finish off the whole press conference. You feel me? Well, my fault. Showcase. I didn't mean to say that. It's showcase. My bad. But anywho, when you look at this new IP, it might be something on a sense. It might be in a medieval style game. It might be a hack and slash game. It might be something that's gonna wow everybody. Is it gonna come from Naughty Dog? I doubt that. I think it's probably from a new studio. Probably from Blue Point Games. You never know. They might have a new IP on the radar that's going to wow people. You never know how they're going to do that. You feel me? So I can't even call it. You know what I mean? So you never know. But this new IP has to wow people, because if they don't wow people, people are going to be upset. Fanboys is going to have a roar. Well, you know, PlayStation fanboys, they don't see no wrong. They be like, oh yeah, man, PlayStation had a solid showcase. They had the best showcase ever. Sony, you have the best games. Sony, you have the best console. Sony, you doing the right thing. But we have to see what they bring it to the table. That's just 100% facts. So, what I'm saying, in a sense, when you go ahead and look at this new IP, they're going to have to wow us. This PlayStation Showcase has to wow the gamers. We know we're going to see PlayStation VR 2 games, and like I said, that's not my cup of tea. I don't care for VR games. I'm more of a console gamer. I don't discriminate, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not my cup of tea when it comes to VR style games. You dig? So, with that being said, with this PlayStation Showcase, these are basically some of my predictions. I'll be speaking more about it on the Gamer Section podcast this Sunday. So y'all definitely tune in, tap in, you dig. And to my Gamer Section panel members and my Gamer Section brothers, I got a challenge for you. The challenge is basically this. Since I made a predictions video, let's see if y'all three can come up with a predictions video of y'all own and put it on your respective channels, and let's see what's popping and see what everybody thinks. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it on that note. Make sure y'all comment down below, you feel me, your predictions of the PlayStation Showcase. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the video, and basically subscribe. You dig? I'm out. Peace.